As I am reading the title of this video, your mind's going to be like, what? It says, New Zealand, where's my freaking mouse? Woman takes legal action against boyfriend for skipping airport drop-off. Yeah, my mind is baffled already reading this. I just typed in offbeat news in Google, and that's what popped up. And they did a really good job with that. A New Zealand woman took her boyfriend to a tribunal for, which if you type in tribunal on Google, because I'm not smart like, some of these other people, is a court of justice. Okay, so there you go. For breaking a verbal promise to drive her to the airport, causing her to miss a concert flight. What? It's a verbal promise. So, like, people make promises all the time, man. I'll do it. That doesn't mean I can just, like, sue them, essentially, or whatever it may sound like. I don't know. Unless it was, like, a written weird contract or something between lawyers or I don't know. That just, let's read on. I said, that's right here. Maintaining a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship can be difficult, and keeping promises is essential for a healthy relationship. When a verbal promise is broken, it usually results in an argument or some tension. However, one woman in New Zealand took it much farther. She took her boyfriend to court for not taking her to the airport, demonstrating how seriously she values both punctuality and promises. Dude, there's no way. I can't be the only one. There's no way I could be in a relationship like that. There's no way. Like, I'm single. No, I'm not single. If I was single, there's no way I could be in a relationship like that. That would be just insane. That would be insane. According to The Guardian, a New Zealand woman has taken her long-term boyfriend to dispute tribunal for breaching a verbal contract by failing to take her to the airport, resulting in her missing a flight to a concert and forcing her to delay her travel by 1 day. The woman told New Zealand's dispute tribunal that she has been in a relationship with a man for 6.5 years until the disagreement arose. 6.5 years? You've been with someone for 6.5 years? You guys know each other so much for that much. You guys spent so much time, more than anyone else, and you take them to court because of that? Like, would I be upset if I was the woman? Yes, I would be upset, especially if the reason was dumb. If he refused to take him for whatever reason, if it was just a dumb reason, then yeah, I would be upset. And I would probably have to have a talk with the dude, but, like, there's no way. There's no way I would take him to court. Because, one, how do you even do that? Like, how do you even, like, win in that case? If, like, all the boyfriend has to say is, like, I didn't say that. Then you're just going off of hearsay. But maybe it's different in New Zealand. Okay. As per a Thursday release tribunal judgment that did not reveal the woman's identity, she was supposed to go to a concert with her friends. Her partner agreed to drive her to the airport and stay at the home to take care of her 2 dogs during her absence. The day before, she sent him a message letting him know that she needed to be picked up between 10 and 10:15, but he never showed up, so she missed her trip. The woman incurred costs due to her boyfriend's failure to take her to the airport, including next day travel, a shuttle, and kennel fees. She also sought reimbursement for a holiday ferry ticket she bought for him. Despite her claim of a verbal contract, the tribunal ruled it unenforceable without intent for a legally binding relationship. Yeah, I get that enforceable. I don't get without the intent for a legally binding I guess that's something you gotta do with, like, lawyers or something. Partners, friends, colleagues make social arrangements, but it's unlikely that they can be illegally enforced unless the parties perform some act that demonstrates an intention that they will be bound by their promises. Yeah, you need, like, some kind of written, empirical, like, you can see this document saying, blah, 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 person A, boyfriend, is going to do this, or if not, legal action could ensue. You can't just say, well, he said he gave me a promise, I want to take him to court. Like, that's just absurd. And then you probably could be potentially spending money in court trying to, I don't know, and just wasting people's time. Okay, that's just, I don't know. When friends fail to keep the promises, the other person may suffer a financial consequence, but it may be that they cannot be compensated for that loss. There are examples of friends who have let their friends down. However, the courts have maintained that it is a non-recoverable loss unless the promise went beyond being a favor between friends and became a promise that they intend to be bound by, she further said. So, yeah, I agree. You can't enforce that. You can't. That's just dumb. And, like, the judgment did not reveal the woman's identity. It's a good thing her identity is not revealed, because, like, a lot of people are going to look at her as, like, not the smartest person, because, like, you just can't do that. Like, yeah, like, it sucks. Like, she probably lost maybe a few $100, maybe $400, $500. I don't know. Like, and that sucks. I would be ticked at my boyfriend if he didn't show up for whatever reason, unless it was an emergency. Like, I would be upset because like you got to pay so much more money now on top of what you already paid for just to see a concert, and it's like it's not going to make the concert as enjoyable because now you're thinking in your mind as you're going to this trip that you might be able to make the concert. I don't know. I forget if she did, or if not, you lose out on the concert, and then you're gonna think along the way on that plane taking your boyfriend to court, and that just yeah. And it sucks that she can't get reimbursed, and hopefully the guy had a good excuse. And if it wasn't, that's just a dumb thing on the guy to do. But there's no way like he should be taken to court. Like, I would talk with him, maybe be like, hey, could you reimburse me for this? Like, I lost out on like a few $100s because you just decided to show up for no other reason. So yeah, let me know what your guys' thoughts. I saw this and I'm like, this is definitely some offbeat news, and I was just wow. That was something. Okay. So, you guys have a good one. Please hit that like, subscribe. Trying to get to like 100 subs. So, yeah, please help me out.